The Jasper Country Club property has suddenly become a source of debate. We bring you more from last night's council meeting. Plus, a former North Spencer employee has been charged with theft. More on that, and Janet Schnell with the DuBois County Substance Abuse Council is our guest this evening on Inform. All of that and much more is up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Hello, I'm Bradford Raths. We begin this evening with a debate surrounding the former Jasper Country Club property. During last night's Jasper City Council meeting, Councilman Kevin Manley told the council that he had been receiving several calls from folks that are opposed to any idea of the city selling property from the 60 acres of the country club that it purchased earlier this year to the Greater Jasper School Corporation. Those in opposition to that idea say they want the area to remain as a park, according to Manley. The park idea has also been the most talked about idea for the property since the Country Club Advisory Team was formed earlier this year. Manley also asked the council to clarify that there is no agreement currently in place for a 15-acre plot of land to be sold to the school district. City Attorney Renee Cabrick says there is no such written contract in place. However, she did say there is an acknowledgement that consideration would be given to the idea if the school board needed the property for development. Ultimately, city officials, including Jasper Mayor Terry Seitz, say the best thing that citizens can do is to contact the school board.
People have asked us, who do they talk to advise, to kind of give their opinion. Well, we want to know about the build out and stuff. That's the city's interest, but ultimately the school board is part of that process too. And that as they're looking at the possibility of elementary schools, we've asked people to say, look, if you have a thought about whether you think a school could be positioned or where it should be, regardless of what the school board decides or if they build, please contact the school board members. And that's the appropriate thing to do.
Also last night, the council formally approved a recommendation from the Jasper Park Board to increase the fees for activities such as golf and pool. Green fees and cart rental fees will increase by $1, and the cost of a season pass will go up by $25. Additionally, coupon books for the swimming pool would increase to $50. The cost for renting the banquet room at the Arnold F. Habig Community Center is also set to go up to $150, which is $25 above its current rate. The rental deposit will be increased by $75 up to $150. That deposit is returned to renters once facility staff determines that heavy cleanup in the room is not needed. Among the other approved changes are a $10 increase in the season fee for teams to enroll in women's volleyball fall and winter leagues, as well as for the summer co-ed league. Camp for Kids fees would go up by $5, and the rental fee for groups that use the Jasper Youth Sports Complex would increase by $5 to $20 per game in 2015. In final notes, the council heard a request for a resolution that would allow for the Jasper Arts Center to sell wine. Currently, local wineries are arranged to sell wine, but they aren't always available. That resolution was tabled until next month's council meeting. For such a change to occur, the Arts Center would need to get a beer and wine license and hire employees that have bartending licenses. Last night, the council approved allowing the Arts Center to move forward with obtaining an alcohol license. A former North Spencer school official has been charged after authorities say she misappropriated tens of thousands of dollars. Yesterday, U.S. Attorney Joe Hogsett announced that 49-year-old Melissa Isaacs of Lamar has been charged with 4 counts of theft. Isaacs is a former extracurricular school treasurer accused of misappropriating more than $70,000 from Heritage Hills High School and Middle School in Lincoln City. According to the indictment, about $63,000 of that money was stolen money. An audit by the State Board of Accounts earlier this year claimed Isaacs collected textbook rental fees, extracurricular activity fees, proceeds from athletic ticket sales, parking permit fees, and school lunch receipts, but failed to always deposit the money into school accounts between 2009 and 2012. Isaacs is also accused of writing unauthorized checks to herself. She was terminated back in February. According to senior litigation counsel Bradley Blackington, Isaacs could face up to 10 years in federal prison on each of the 4 theft counts if she is convicted. Blackington also says that Isaacs could face significant fines and federally supervised release at the end of her prison term. This investigation was led by the Public Integrity Working Group. The FBI, the Indiana State Board of Accounts, and the Spencer County Prosecutor's Office also assisted. 2 men have been arrested for allegedly making a bomb threat to the Tell City Junior-Senior High School earlier this week. School officials and police said the threat, which was made by telephone and left as a voicemail on an answering machine, was a hoax and there was no explosive device. 21-year-old Joseph Yates and 19-year-old Joey Robinson were charged with intimidation, false informing, and harassment. Tell City Police and school officials say the threat was discovered early in the morning on Tuesday and the school's emergency action plan was put into effect. The school was searched before students arrived and classes began on time once police learned that the threat was a hoax. Tell City Schools Superintendent Lynn Blenzinger says at no time were students in any danger. He said, while the calls may have been made as a joke, the issue will never be taken lightly by the school corporation. Blenzinger credited the work of officers and school principal Brad Ramsey and assistant principal Chris Hollenden. Police say the 2 men face additional charges for allegedly contacting Tell City's Walmart with the same type of threats. Police say their investigation into this is still ongoing. 2 local businessmen have been appointed to the advisory board of a regional banking company. Yesterday, Jasper-based German-American Bancorp announced the appointments of Zach Bobble and Jason Kelly to the company's regional advisory board. Bobble serves as president and chief operations officer of Jasper Engines and Transmissions, and Kelly is president and CEO of BR Associates. The advisory board provides general business counsel to the local corporate management of German-American. Its members are committed to German-American's mission of being a strong financial services company with local decision-making, as well as providing competitive banking, insurance, and investment solutions to various southern Indiana communities. Bobble graduated from Indiana University with a degree in finance. He started his career with Jasper Engines in a sales training program and has held various positions in the sales and distribution areas of the business for the past 26 years. He served as Vice President of Sales for 12 years before assuming his current roles back in 2011. He is a member of the company's executive committee and board of directors and is highly involved in the company's lean program. Kelly received a master's degree in accounting from IU and his undergraduate degree in management from Purdue University. He began his career with 8 years in the public home building sector and held positions of controller, vice president of real estate, and chief financial officer and vice president of finance for Crossman Communities and Beezer Homes. He is also a licensed certified public accountant. Other members of the Regional Advisory Board include Peter Ahrens, Mike Hammock, Chris Ramsey, Ray Snowden, and Brian Treader. One local arts entity is set to celebrate the work of its own people this holiday season. The Jasper Community Arts Commission will be holding its annual holiday exhibit done by members of the Visual Arts Committee throughout the month of December at the Jasper Arts Center. The committee is made up of working artists, teachers, and interested patrons. The annual holiday reception is also an opportunity to give thanks and recognition to all volunteers, patrons, and community supporters of the arts in Jasper. Thousands of people across the area are served by the facility and its programs. More than 150 volunteers spend many hours working to ensure that the many performances, in-school shows, and gallery exhibits are able to go on every year. Arts Department officials say this year's volunteers recorded more than 2,000 volunteer hours across all areas. Visual Arts Committee members set to have their work put on display are Linda Colley, Myra Sheeter, Trish Meringer, Laura Pommier, Barb McCullough, Bill Worrell, Diane Weininger, Tom Schum, Levon Tisdale, Kurt Ebelair, Jennifer Wohlberg, Kit Miracle, Emily Colucci, and Aaron Stempnagel. The public reception for the exhibit is set to be held on Friday, December 6th from 7 till 9 p.m. Refreshments and live entertainment, courtesy of holiday music from Swallowtail, will be provided. Wine will be available for purchase from Scout Mountain Winery, and food will be provided courtesy of Catering by Meyer. Finally this evening, a Spencer County community is gearing up for its month-long celebration of the holidays. The 5th annual Santa Claus Land of Lights Family Christmas Light Adventure opens for the season next week on Thanksgiving night, November 28th. Located inside of Lake Rudolph Campground and RV Resort, the custom drive-through outdoor light show tells the shining story of Rudolph through bright, energy-efficient LEDs. The Santa Claus Land of Lights is the only light show in North America that tells a story with lights and storyboards. At just over a mile long, it is also one of the largest holiday light shows in North America. Each vehicle that goes through will receive a free photo with Rudolph at the Santa Claus Christmas store. A portion of proceeds from this exhibition benefits the Ronald McDonald House Charities of the Ohio Valley. The Santa Claus Land of Lights will be open from 5 till 9 p.m. Central Time on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays from Thanksgiving through December 8th, and will be open nightly from December 13th up through New Year's Eve. The show will be closed on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. For the complete operating schedule or to purchase prepaid passes, you can go to their website at SantaClausLandofLights.com. Coming up after the break, your local forecast, sports with Kurt Gooksell, and Inform featuring Janet Schnell with the Dubois County Substance Abuse Council. That's all up next here on the 18 WJTS News. Local people watching local people.